Back at it again with the scenic route. I haven't streamed a bunch. Going through a lot of stuff. Won't get into it. But here we are.
I've decided that Christmas is cancelled, actually.
Person over here that you guys hear has turned into the fucking Grinch. And they're gonna steal Christmas, so everyone watch out.
I am gonna steal Christmas. Missed the conversation, but I had a bunch of videos get recommended to me about laws becoming laws over the years and people's reactions. Just seeing someone be like, I can't drink and drive anymore? That's ridiculous.
I forgot we saved it in the middle of a thing. I don't remember what's going on.
Her sister is like being prosecuted for killing somebody.
Yes. Is there something wrong?
No, it's just, you seem kind of like my dead partner. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming
Quite known at my age.
Why is your voice changing?
Well, legally, I'm not allowed to tell you.
She's 11th grade? Japan! Learn to draw kids! I'm just like, what if I just make this minor look like an adult? She wouldn't stab someone with a knife, she wouldn't. So it's a murder case.
I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. I know she didn't do it.
And there's a witness.
Just talk to her. You had to talk to her.
Alright.
Promised her I'd bring Maya Faye, but...
That's interesting. How would she know Maya? Is she part of the Faye family?
Excuse me?
Oh god, what is it? Why is everything frozen?
Did you break everything?
Oh god, everything's badly frozen.
Oh, you broke everything.
Bebe!
Why are you breaking things?
Did I break everything? Whoa!
No.
We're good now, I think.
Let me see if it's me. It's not great, but it's not bad. you see now?
I can! I'm not a child. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one.
I believe investigations should be done scientifically.
Accurately.
Don't you?
I don't know.
If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared.
Make her sound like
Your
Sensei.
sister?
Make it sound like the boy.
Oh, like, Sumo.
Clarence. Clarence. Clarence, I like your pee-pee.
Wait a minute. They're children? They're children?! Developing a new scientific method of case investigation. You're like, you're gonna get us cancelled.
I'll show you when I'm done. When I'm doing age-appropriate things.
What is wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
I didn't even think about it when I said it. It's okay, I'll have to go die now. Joey's told me to...
Yeah, he told me to go to my defense attorney. I need one, please. Give me.
Not to mention, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's.
Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kinda hate her. But She's my only family. They died.
I'm sorry. I didn't really care, but I'm sorry. Hey, you wanna see my badge? Ah, well, I've never seen a real one before. I give you $50 for it? Sorry, it's not for sale yet. Alright, I guess we'll go talk to her sister. Look at this man. Someone give this man a raise. He's just been there this whole time. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard. I thought- oh wait, this is the girl. I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year? What was that all
Damn.
about? Hi, Lana.
Funny. I seem to remember telling you not to come.
Oh God.
Look,
I don't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still have a defense attorney. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Maya mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. Are they related? What exactly is it that you do? Lana Sky? I'm chief prosecutor for this district.
What?
How does... how does Wright not know her? She's the chief prosecutor.
Red's like, huh?
Wright's like, who are you?
Is she thinking?
Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana, I mean, they're just like... Is he having flashbacks? Which is, the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? Are we gonna try and defend someone who's guilty? Hold up. We haven't done this before. I mean, everyone gets a defense. Yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. My, that was a bit of bad luck, was it?
Damn.
The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's great. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Good. Glad you like them. Sorry, my mom was showing me her new pajamas. We went and shopped today. Who is this bitch? Investigator with the police department. His name was Dick Gumshoe. What? He was stabbed once in his stomach by you. Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What, Mr. Wright? What does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have found me guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. So you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor. That's what I said. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident when I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Maya, wasn't she? What? What is happening? Is this all just a dream? What is wrong with Phoenix?
Is Phoenix dying?
You were in school with Maya, correct? What is up with this? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Maya. You bitch! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year, and she was auditing the class. She was different from the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me.
Ooh, what?
Gay? Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. Oh, it's not gay.
But it could be.
You're like, why isn't it?
I was the best there was, and we kissed. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. Sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I admit to my guilt. I think it's safe to say, there's no way you can take this case, none. He's just gonna be like, alright, I guess. Oh, why is it laggy? Oh, I'll give it a second. Oh, there we go. Nope. Sounded like it was starting to be okay. Oh, there we go. But Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. Damn. I know you didn't do it, Lana. So how could you say you did? Yeah. Is he just trying to spare his sister the stress? I don't understand. Why is it lagging so bad? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Damn! When she blinks, she looks high. I don't know why. Mr. Wright. Yeah? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. Case is over. Right. I'll do what I can do to I'll do what I can do to do, and I can. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. It reminds me of your father. I'm going to find out what. Oh no. Do you think maybe she did it? Huh? Huh? About what? My sister. She's dead.
Hmm.
She's dead to me.
She's actually a ghost. She never was real.
She's changed a lot. She used to be cool. Now she's lame. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know. The war. It should be on my desk. Let's go check out this underground parking lot. Okay. Let's leave.
Slap my keyboard
Oh
and accident.
god. Sister location? This is where it happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes? I'm trying not to stand out too much here, see? Hey there. You're expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? The gumshoe. Who the fuck? Who the fucking fuck is this?
What do we have here? Looks like a bambina got loose from the ranch. Is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggers tied down, partner.
Oh lord, I hate this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Marshall.
Look at here, bambina. I know how you feel.
But this is my King's Gold Stripe. Where's Gumshoe? There's no way this is a dream. Look at
Who are
this guy.
you? You're not Gumshoe. I don't like you.
know.
I don't like you.
This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess up what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? I'm gonna drink some of this alcohol. On the job. I'm going home. I'm fucking slosh now.
Was that, Hombre a friend of yours? Kind of, sort of, yeah. He's a detective. Thinks he's a sheriff of the Wild West. I hate it. Hey, look, a wallet. A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. This is real basic. Anything in a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft. There's something inside. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail. Okay, now look at the court record. Oh. Okay. What the fuck? Oh my god, Smelly, this is exactly like the thing we know about.
Oh yeah,
What?
and it said this
I wonder
was a
if this-
version. This was a version, I think, in the DS game.
The DS. Yeah. Oh, well, I wonder if the original cases had, like, these types of things, and they just didn't put it into this game. I would have loved to been able to look at all the different evidences with stuff. Guess. I wonder if we get to do this in the second or third game. An investigator's ID card found at the prosecutor's office crime scene. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Examine. This is like glowing. Dear phone, let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure. See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. You're not gonna write that down? Alright. Understandable.
If anyone is confused, we started playing the Edgeworth game, and it was a DS game. And it had, you would look at the evidence that way.
They don't... It's true, it's really good.
Yeah, it was a DS. It was a chapter that came out on the DS.
An oil drum.
It's
Looks
the
like
final
it's filled with
episode of
water.
Phoenix Wright Ace Turner originally released as an extra episode for the DS, the Nintendo DS version of the game. It said 2 months before Turnabout Goodbyes.
And they have... that's a stepladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please. Look at
So,
the basic nature of
this-
things, Mr. Ray.
This whole case right here, this is before the case with Edgeworth where he gets framed for murder. This is supposed to be between chapter 2 and chapter 3.
Is it?
It says right here it's 2 months before. If it say 2 months after, hold on, let me reread it. This says 2
think it's
months
2 months
after. Oh,
after.
this is 2 months after. I thought it was 2 months
So
before.
it's like... So Maya's like gone on
Guys,
her trip. That's why
listen.
Phoenix is alone.
I'm mentally unstable. I can't read.
This is like right after Maya
It's
left.
2 months. It's 2
Go.
months after Edward's case. Yeah.
My new favorite quote from this game. Look, a door. This must mean something. Why is she just? She's just Glamrock Freddy.
Look, Gregory, a door.
It's like the
That must mean
fucking
something.
video I showed you. Burger, get in my hole.
Get my hole.
I will
Why
go
is-
get the guard. No, don't
I was
get
watching
her.
Fusion
But she will help.
play.
But
saw
I don't
Fusion
know
play-
her. That is true.
Good point.
Good point.
I saw the video of Fusion playing Help 102. I watched the first episode, and the part where Glamrock Freddy's eyes just like pop forward.
I fucking love the Paramount video.
This wall
I
is
need
on their
help
way.
getting out of here. I will go get the guard. My favorite part of that video is when Gregory's calling. He was like, Freddy, I went to go get I got the day card pass to go get your first security badge, and now I'm being chased by a moon and I might die. I will be right there. I'm here.
Theory of relativity. What? Forgot to write this down. Maybe you know. Was Mr. Relativity German or was he British?
Oh, this
Are you
version
sure
was.
that was his name?
The special episode was designish would be adopted starting from the Nintendo 3DS era of games. So it was made for the Nintendo 3DS.
Interesting. So I guess this is the only time we get to see this type of
It was typically being offered as an extra downloadable content in the sequel released.
So I guess this is the only game in the collection that'll use the like rotating stuff because it's just trying to show off what the other games, what the new
DS
games, that
DS
come on the
games
DS will be
were different.
Yeah.
It was released for the 3DS, and I guess because they released it on 3DS, they just added it to the PC versions.
Yeah. Let's get Honey Recluse.
I also
Well,
spoiled.
Barney.
I also accidentally spoiled myself. I know who did it.
I think he did it. I mean, he does kind of.
I didn't mean to read who did it. I accidentally read who did it.
I mean, he's got
I know
her
who did it.
like. He's got like her hair going on. Totally did it. What was that car? I'm gonna drink more alcohol. That little filly's got a good nose on her. You wanna know who rides a red Mustang with a body in her saddle? It's me. I just find you a cerveza. Note to self: look up Vittles Saloon Cerveza. The High Prosecutor's Office. In any case, stay away from the car. You can look anywhere out here all you like. Just PC off our claim. Right, great. Great, maybe there are some other clues around here. Let's check it out. Excuse me, where you toss it? Oh my god, I knew. I somehow knew. She got rice in her hair. What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Hello! Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yeah? Some crunchy goodness coming at
God.
you. What?
So, ooh. I'm assuming I'm looking at. I'm assuming there's another case that gets involved in all of this because it shows this case and then like another one. Can you go
The
back?
cough up queen?
And it shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 people are guilty of this case. I'm like, what the?
What the fuck? Feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sword secrets. secrets. Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you? I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective. What? You're the witness! You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, Cough-Up Queen, tell us what happened. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Yo. Hold on a second. You're guilty, bitch.
Jesus
Somehow I knew.
Christ.
Yesterday was the day of destiny. I knew something was gonna happen, just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Fuck. Speak like a fucking human. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. Just she saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence that there's some evil? Mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the Cough-Up Queen. Ew. The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they rewarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So this is all a big... So I'm getting the idea that this is all a big farce to make prosecutors look bad. It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Sky wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? Fuck. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Of course, it's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always traveled light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Could we ask you a bit about yourself?
Oh, yes. I come here every day. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here.
Why not make the lunches here rather than import them?
Did you say something?
No.
Only true connoisseurs can understand.
Ugh. General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. Oh. I don't even want to appreciate part of the Trilobite's flavor. My boyfriend works in a security room here. I smell some fucking bullshit. So the scientific analysis data available so far. You, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an alternative motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Nod. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility. Ah! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kinda like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. What if Miss Star was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past? That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking. I mean, now you're talking Cough-Up Queen. Ugh. Thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not sure.
I really like this girl.
This whole thing is sus. So, she doesn't like prosecutors. Her boyfriend works in the security office. Seems like the perfect setup. Tell me anything about this guy? Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Oh, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady, why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. I always feel like I'm being mocked. Fuck you, lunch lady. I don't want to talk to you anyways. I wasn't done, also. Okay, I guess I can't go look at the car anymore. I guess I'll go fuck myself.
Oh my god. Smelly.
Hmm.
Whose fucking office is this? 1202?
I think I know whose office that is.
You got
Can-
the Steel Samurai
can I-
statue.
Can I say this office
Oh
looks so
my
much better not in DS graphics? so to explain everyone, we started playing there's a game that is you being Edgeworth. It was a DS game. It is an Edgeworth game where you play as Edgeworth. In the office, we see this office in 3D, not 3D, in DS graphics. It is pixels.
There's no way that fucking Edgeworth is getting stuck in another fucking murder case.
So
How would he? Is
so-
this just a fucking run-on joke that Edgeworth always gets blamed for murders?
so
Like the
We're-
third,
we're
fourth time.
we're in two cases in the Edgeworth game. We're gonna stream it, but we're trying to not play anymore so we could forget some of it. But you start the game with him coming home after his trip, and he gets framed for murder because someone gets killed in his office. And then the second, after you finish that, the second thing that we were in, because we were in the middle of it, is before he comes to his office, and he gets framed for murder on the plane.
Fucking Edgeworth. Quite a change from your office.
Edgeworth cannot
Dang.
catch a break, man.
There's a trophy or something. Trophy. What was that shield?
Does Phoenix not
Makes me
know
feel
whose
nervous
office this
this
is?
Phoenix
Yeah.
Wright.
Phoenix, I'm gonna need you to stop, and I'm gonna need you to look straight at the wall.
Straight over here. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Dun, 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 dun. What a fucking entrance.
I imagine this is the first time he's seen Edgeworth since like the trial. He saved his fucking life twice.
Oh, this is so funny. Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Ah, Mr. Edgeworth.
Look, it's the expensive tea set that gets smashed.
This Steel Samurai. I don't know what this is.
Why is the vase got its own thing?
It's him. What is a
He
vase?
is flowers.
It's Vaseworth.
It's face worth.
Vaseworth.
Face worth.
Of course, I'm his biggest fan. God damn it. Right. Her sister is the chief prosecutor. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. Oh no, did I? No, it's just Mr. Right here. Hey, don't blame me. We're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? A body was found. A body was discovered in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. Damn. That would be my car. What of it? It's got a sports car. You're telling me he's not gay? He's got a red sports car. What? Your car? I'll say one thing. She can certainly scream. God damn it, Edgeworth. The case.
Are we sure
So-
Edgeworth is not actually a murderer?
You're right.
Are
So
we
the body
sure-
was found
Are
in your
we sure
car.
he's not the one like telling people to go murder people?
Go ahead. What if he's the? What if he's actually the What was it called? The something in the. I forget what it was. You think I did it, don't you?
Yes,
After
I
you went
do.
through all that trouble to help me last year. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean, wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then? Yes, sir. I'm this bitch.
Nice to meet you again. That didn't sound forced at all. Oh, now I remember. You're really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor of the trial tomorrow. Oh, yes! This is perfect in every single way. This case is fucking wild. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Oh, whoa. Miles Edgeworth.
Look at him pointing.
It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Look at him. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Murder? Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident.
Oh, he's being framed again.
Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go as far as to prince me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? Gotta be a story behind that one. Lana Sky. Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes, we first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Man, I am not cut out for this. I'm a baby. Why am I taking these huge cases? Mistaken, why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she feels some responsibility for you. Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna go insane. If one more fucking thing in this case looks bad, I'm out. I'm not defending her, I'm not defending you, Edgeworth. You're all fucking guilty. Your knife was the What are the odds? To be specific, it was the knife I kept in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. No prints. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on. Can you make a joke? You have a strange sense of humor. I thought it was pretty funny. What about this guy? Hey, Edward, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright. Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edward? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth, but then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. Bruh. It's against my policy to discuss evidence with the defense, especially with you. He doesn't like you much, does he, Mr. Wright? With Edgeworth, it's never personal. It's all about winning tomorrow. Alright. I mean, but he did talk to me, so... I'll look around. Whoa! These are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling! God, I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. Let's have someone get them for him. Wait a minute. Is this game supposed to be hinting at the Miles game?
Maybe.
Cause she was just like, maybe someone gets it for him, and then he thought of Gumshoe, and Gumshoe's like, it's in that game that Gumshoe's like, oh yeah, I do everything for Edgeworth around here. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder.
But the Miles game, if I remember correctly, is supposed to be after the third game.
Maybe the Miles game came out first, and then they made remakes of all the DS games? I don't know. not too up on my chest, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp
Edgeworth's
edges.
game released in 2009. The Edgeworth's game is the 5th game in the Ace Attorney series.
Huh. What a pretty tea set. Amazing. The drawer is full of a pack of tea leaves.
It was directed, the Miles Edgeworth game was directed by someone different, unlike the one who directed the Phoenix Wright games.
Weird. Still pretty good though. She thought about the room being clean, and he thought about Detective Gumshoe again. Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't! He'll sue you! My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right for Mr. Edgeworth. No kidding. Hey, there's a card art. Back from the dead. Wendy. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Huh? Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. Wendy. Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? No, it's the fucking... Ah! Oh my god. The fucking guard lady sent him the steel samurai and the bouquet to flirt with him. Ew. I'm wondering, what is this? There's a big K on it. Mumbles of prosecutors. Huh? I was gonna say killer prosecutors. It's the king of prosecutors. Oh, he got it. King of prosecutors. It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. Watch so. So that K, that's... K stands for king. Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of prosecutor. Kind of like employee of the month, only better.
This one sets, Mile Edgeworth game is between Trials and Tribulations and Apollo. So it's between 2 games.
Yeah. Getting way too excited about this. Whoa. What a view! I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, for you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the
Trials
ground
and
would be...
Tribulations was also a Nintendo released game.
What was?
Trials and Tribulations.
Oh, interesting.
This game was originally released on the Game Boy Advance. Marked the first time the Ace Attorney games combined more than 4 episodes.
Wait. What game was?
Trials and Tribulations. It's the 3rd installment of Ace Attorney series games.
It's on GBA?
This game also features first 2 cases of Mai's.
Yeah, it was.
This game was originally released on the Game Boy Advance.
I had to see what that looks like.
This
looking
marked
it
the
up.
first time an Ace Attorney game combined more than 4 episodes.
Wow, it really is like a full ass game.
It takes 5 years before the events of Burnout Memories.
Yeah, because of the game Maya's alive. That's weird. I just saw the case. That's crazy that was on the GBA. It actually looks kind of good. You! Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No.
The first trial is 5 years prior, and then the rest of them are not, it seems.
Oh. Oh, that's right. I can do this. I forgot. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. Looks like the name of all the previous recipients. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. I guess he must be a foreigner. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from.
Phoenix is like, yeah, let's not talk about that guy.
I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma. When she says
No.
it. His name does kind of have a ring to it.
No.
I don't think you do.
I don't think you want to meet that
No.
guy.
If I want to look at this. Okay, yes I can. Forgot I could do this. With all of them. Whoa.
The third game is 19 years old. It was released in 2004.
This must be the victim's blood, right? Either that or Edgeworth cut himself peeling an apple. Hey, maybe he spends his weekends roughing in the wild. Edgeworth? In the wild? I think my fruit peeling theory is more likely. Now there's a scary thought. No fingerprints. Stabby, stabby, stabby. Okay. Can I look at this? I can! It's got a screw in the back. So this is what the back of the badge looks like. I always thought it had a safety pin. Each badge has a number carved into it. That way you can tell which attorney it belongs to. You mean you couldn't lend your badge to anyone? No, I'd be found out right away. That's no fun.
Really?
Interesting. What's up?
I'm reading. Ace Attorney is the first game in the Ace Attorney series. It was originally released in Japan in 2001 as a Game Boy Advance game. All the games were originally DS and Game Boy games.
There's no way.
The original version of this game was split up into 4 episodes, which is the ones that we just did.
Yo.
And then it was remade for the DS. It was released in 2005. With the addition of Rise from the Ashes is what we're doing now. This version used the microphone and touchscreen of the 3DS as alternatives to the button-based control methods from the original Game Boy game.
Hold on, I'm needed. Let me see what I'm needed for. It looks so good on
And
the
then
Game Boy.
after it was in the DS, it was brought to the Wii in 2006.
What? See what I need.
Then it was ported to app in 2010. Then it was put on the 3DS. This is wild. I honestly haven't been paying attention to anything that's been going on, so like I don't know what to do. So I guess we wait. I'm honestly kind of tired, but I've been through a lot this month. I've I've been through way too much. Oh, I haven't even been streaming for an hour yet. I can't be tired. That's illegal. If I was tired now, there wouldn't be much story that was being told. Let's hope they don't take forever. Let's watch someone who gets their nails done the opposite direction, because if they have long nails, they can't type on a computer. Don't get fake nails. It would be my thing, because your nails curved backwards kind of looks weird. Why would you want to get your nails like that? I feel bad that I make her do stuff, but I'm just not in it for tonight. But I wanted to stream. All I gotta say to people out there, cherish times you got with people. Especially around the holidays.
Wubba lubba dub dub.
The fuck?
I'm back.
So
My leggies hurt.
it was then released on the Wii
That's
in
not what I wanna do.
2010. The game has been ported. It was released on the Wii in 2006 to 2009, and it was released on the App Store in 2010. Then the game had a revamped control system. It was otherwise a straight port. The game also features parts of the Phoenix Wright trilogies for the 3DS, which include the game along with the 2 other original trilogy titles. And then following in 2018 is when they put it on the Switch, the PlayStation 4, Steam, and Xbox One.
I had to go to the police department to receive that broken
So
shield.
the original one is like super old.
Yeah, it is super old. I was looking at a video of it. I was watching it, and there were a couple of things that were different. Like the clock in this game, the thinker.
Mm-hmm.
I think in this version it said it just like clicked the
And then
time.
it spoke the time.
Oh, did it? Never mind.
Yeah.
I guess it's the same then. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? We've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right.
You know, I'm wondering, we're thinking they're referencing the Miles game. I wonder if the Miles game is referencing this.
Maybe. Seems such like a strange reference to make in this game is to be like, oh, Gumshoe does all these things in his office for him.
Yeah, I think the Miles game is referencing this scene.
Excuse me. The day of the murder. Yesterday was the animal cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? I bet this is what they explain. Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wipe your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and rewards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the that's when you got the shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon.
Yes,
Got back
how
here
I
at
got
about
the shield.
5:12. It's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edward pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Ray. No, I place little faith in my memory. The only thing I trust is the solid evidence. Parking stub.
And see, the Miles game was released in 2009. And it released straight to the DS.
What the
wasn't-
shit?
It wasn't released on the App Store until 2017.
What the fuck is this guy? Why does he look off
So
model for some reason?
the only way you could play the Miles game is the DS or the App Store, unless we emulate it like we did.
But there's a second Miles game.
This is the first one.
It's not on the App Store.
Yeah, the first
I'm
one
here,
is
sir.
just for the DS and the App Store.
I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
So the second one was released in Japan in 2011, but it was not officially released outside Japan until 2014. The second game.
Yeah.
And the second game is only... Second game, if I could fucking see. Second game was released on the DS in 2011. And it was released on iOS, the App Store, in 2017, but only for Japan.
Bruh. Bad. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your... Give me your name.
So what I'm assuming is they never got it English dubbed.
Probably.
That's probably what it is.
Take your report and leave, and good luck with that raise next month. Whimper. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they
The
gave out brains.
the
and good
second
luck.
Miles game is the 6th game in the trilogy. So it was like made shortly after the first one. It said Miles Edgeworth the second is the 6th game in the Ace Attorney game series. The second Miles game is the only main game in the series that still remains as a Japanese only title.
The second game?
Since the release of the 2001 release, The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, the second Miles game is the only main game in the series to remain as a Japanese only title.
Oh.
So
yeah,
it's
I
the
see what
only
you're
one
saying.
that's still that's the only one that hasn't been released around the world. It's the only
Oh
one.
no.
So the second Miles game is the only one that's still only Japan. It was
Wait,
never
does
released.
that mean that there's no DS version of English either? That means we can't play it. Because I can't read Japanese.
I said it's the main game in the series that it remains a Japanese only title.
DS2. Gaioken Kenji 2. Oh yeah, I guess it is.
In light, some people left in 2013 due to staff regulations. There is a unofficial release of the English patch of the game that has been developed under the name of Ace Attorney Miles. So there is like a English version, but it's not like official.
In the summer 2010, the development team spent 5 days and 4 nights in a place called the Capcom Manor to work on the game.
During a live stream in 2011, they were asked in a Q&A, would it be released outside of Japan? And all the senior vice president of the company replied saying no, sorry about that. He later classified that the cost of localization on the DS are higher than the forecast return, not result, sorry. I realize there are fans who would like to have this, and I'm sure to explore ways that could possibly happen in the future with our statement, but there's no promises. In the processes of having the game localized, there was reportedly a green light for it to be dubbed, but someone had left the company in 2013.
Instead, everyone had left to different teams
Mm-hmm.
that were part of the localization.
So
and then
it
they start
never,
talking about it once they got them back, but at that point they were working on a new game, so they were like, eh.
they never dubbed it.
We'll have to get this patch and try it.
So there was a patch that was developed under the name of Ace Attorney Prosecutor Patch. It's
They
an
actually like
it is an official release, an unofficial English patch of the game. So like they dubbed it but didn't like officially dub it. It's weird
oh my
though.
god.
You would think they would have done it by now, honestly.
Look, it's the blue badger.
That's so odd. The second one seems to take off right after the first game, though.
Spilly.
It's Gumshoe.
Why are you dancing over there? What? At least he doesn't seem to be busy. Hey, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal.
Gumshoe, I don't believe that. I don't believe that, Gumshoe.
I wonder, I'll have to look up how to get that patch stuff, because I'll definitely do it. Oh, well, it's just that the chief prosecutor's confessed. He says she summoned the detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. What if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal, can I speak to you for a second? Oh, me? Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa, the chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's a sensitive issue with us these days. Weird. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs. Detective Gumshoe, what'd you do this time? What do you mean, this time? What happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all. None of you? I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So, anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger danced down pat. Is there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself was directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall? Now, that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Yeah. That is really weird. Is this a whole conspiracy with the police department? What? They're letting this patrol guy, essentially a dude that goes around the street and tells people to keep walking.
Yeah, keep
in
walking.
charge of the crime scene. And the witness is the girlfriend of the security guard of the prosecutor's office. The body was put in Edgeworth's car. And
Who keeps trying to play? Who hates Edgeworth so much they keep trying to frame him for murder?
but it's Von fucking Karma in the background doing some shit. He's doing the shit
Van
that he always
Karma
fucking
is
does.
just fucking sitting in jail, and he's like, mwahaha.
Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Well, it makes sense if he's like telling people that he has connections to. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time.
Sushi,
We need
you
detective.
bit me. You're a meanie.
Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake.
God damn it,
Whoa, now I
Gumshoe.
remember. Bruce
By-
Goodman. He's
by
the
the way-
victim.
I know
That's what I thought.
how the trial ends because I read on it. But I'm not gonna say anything. I don't know how to like do the trial or anything, but I know who ends up
It's a
being
whole
guilty and stuff.
clusterfuck, I bet. What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have,
Hold on, you keep going, my
Someone must have a
dog's
grudge against Mr.
being
Edward.
a butt. You little turd! How did
Mr.
you get a
Edward.
hold of that
What
dog?
happened? I don't know what happened, everybody. I think the rabbit just burned the house down. It's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edwards got yesterday. You get the award ceremony? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Oh, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edwards for that award, even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Oh, here we go. Bruce Goodman. So, this ID card belonged to the victim? He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think that's strange? Well, Detective Gumshoe should have been at the police department yesterday. Or Goodman. There was an evidence transfer for a case he had 2 years ago. Evidence transfer? Mr. Edwards mentioned that too, but Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot. Lana's confessing to that. Edwards has his troubles. He's in a tough spot again. Again? It all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. Mr. Edgeworth found innocent. Listen, pal, there have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with the witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. What? Mr. Edwards is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us, pal. Yeah, he's doing it for us. What about that? What, the Danger Blue Banner? It's my masterpiece. Oh, fuck. Who made this detective gumshoe? The chief threw it together some designs, and I just did my thing, pal. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. No switch, so it just dances until the battery dies. That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Chief Marshall's just a regular officer from West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to get things a little more easy for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Surprised at the distance anyway. Just act like you're supposed to be there. No one will look at you twice, pal. Look at that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. Okay. February 22nd. Looks like the investigation's still going. I had to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun stops. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh, hello. Why the surprise look? Didn't I mention I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs too? No, but the security guard. Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd. Jake Marshall. Victim. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime, a cold grave for man who's lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? You mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. You holding a birthday party or something? Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then. You Officer Marshall? Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me. Hey, wait a second. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? Say I won't be needing this anymore. A beam of light illuminating new rays will come in a dark night. What's that? Some sort of police passport? Good distance in this rat hole. If you want distance, get yourself to Texas. This is a tiny little crime scene, a little tiny town with a little tiny evidence. What difference does a few yards make, compadre? Sorry, I guess I'm just stuck in my throat. Alright, compadre, count to 3. You gotta do it if you're gonna draw evidence on someone. That's what we do in Texas. Okay. Oh wait, now I can ask him. The victim, Officer Marshall. Could you tell us more about the victim? Could you be a little more specific? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, aren't you a feisty little dogger there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me of the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stabbed to the chest, a fine piece of work. And there's this autopsy report. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a few cases a year back. There's one reason why I didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. My sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here, to this parking lot? So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. You call me out, they shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shooting detectives till tears usually grow, I tell you the truth. Oh really? Now he tells me. So you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe is saying he had nothing to do, nothing important at least. He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't find his tail. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth. That cowdog's been kicked out of his cattle run by order of the chief of police. I don't like that. I'm gonna look at this crime scene now.
I'm back.
I'm gonna look at this crime scene, Smelly.
Good for you.
What happened?
She got into her containers of eating her actual food, and then I decided to brush my teeth since I was already up.
With flap ears?
Mm-hmm.
Brush your teeth with flap ears?
I brushed my teeth alone. She got mad at me because I took her container of food away when she should be eating out of her food bowl. So, for all you guys who don't know, my dog is old. She's about 19. And she's a very sensitive stomach. She's always had it since she was a puppy. And we had to switch to soft food because she won't eat her hard food anymore. Yeah, I'm talking about she was staring before. And if she eats just the soft food, it upsets her stomach. And she decided, I'm gonna eat just the soft food today. When it was literally sitting next to her food bowl, which is mixed with her hard food and her soft food. Which the hard food is softened a little bit with water. You being the turd.
I'm about to see what calls were made on this phone. Now to see the owner's called last. Note to self, defense attorney doesn't think first, he just presses the button.
Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Remember, Smelly, we're all just robots.
Are we? Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that phone there, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? Whose is it? That belongs to Chief Prospector Sky. What? It's my
Does
sister's?
she not know her own sister's phone? Question mark?
Look, the last call was made
You
right when
know-
the murder occurred.
Smelly. Do you know what makes a lot more sense why all their phones are flip phones?
Why? Oh yeah, because it's like it's an older game.
It's an older game.
Yeah. I think
'Cause
his phone just went off when he hit redial. So Sky called him.
I was sitting here thinking, I was like, I guess maybe the game's supposed to be set a little bit, like, farther in the past. But now thinking about it, not knowing that this was an older game, it makes more sense that their phones are flip phones. And they look like freaking... Look like these. Look like
Wait.
old house phones.
What the fuck? It was Phoenix's phone. She tried calling Phoenix. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. Oh, Phoenix. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. This rope is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on them. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that conclusion.
What? Excuse me, why? So were they put in the car's trunk and then someone tried to pull them out, or?
Yeah, I don't understand this.
What?
I don't understand this.
It would make sense if their body was the opposite direction they got the trunk closed up, but I feel like
Also,
they were.
how'd they get...
I feel like they were put in the trunk and they were like climbing out, and the person closed the trunk on them.
How did they deflate like this? Are they a balloon? Look at
Why
that.
is Edgewood's
is-
got like a really ugly car?
Hey, that's top quality in 2001. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's
Also,
car.
why do all the top people wear like these fancy ass clothes? Edgeworth wears fancy ass clothes. Van Carver wears fancy ass clothes, and even she's wearing fancy ass clothes.
B-block, because they're here.
Sushi. Why are
We
you
live in
not
a
wearing
military
fancy
country.
clothes? That's right, because you're a rabbit. Put my hand in your cage. I'm
Doesn't
gonna
this trick
you.
is a little creepy? Just don't think too deeply about it. I just realized this is like an elevator, like, thing.
Yeah, it's like one of those car elevators, yeah.
How do you get out of it? How do you get out of here? How do you drive out of there?
They probably would. Well, you probably would pull your car in, and you would have to probably back it out. So what it would
How are
do?
these motherfuckers gonna do it?
So probably what it would have done is this would have slid sideways and then pulled in.
Oh, so big brain.
That, or it would have, because your tires would sit on a different piece of metal. It probably would also lift, and that would slide over and like drop the car.
Nah, it just slides in, and that's it. They're gone forever. You don't have a car anymore. What
I
is
mean, this
1 and
always
3?
could. Well, yeah, I guess it is.
I guess it is an elevator.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, it could just be another parking lot, but there is a How do I move the mouse? There's a button.
There's a button.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to move the mouse. I didn't realize I was doing that.
Sup, bitch?
Death due to loss of blood. Death due to loss of blood.
One night
Where is it?
died within an hour. But we just said it looks like he was crushed by the... What?
Yeah, where's the blood? There ain't no blood. Alright, compadre. Oh, she's gonna do this whole fucking thing. This is your cell phone. The last time it was used was 5/18. Maybe she was canceling her date for the night. Why did Lana make that call? Why was it to me? Why am I not realizing that that was to me? I'm gonna look at this. Oh. Also blood for a chest wound. Wound was caused by 4.5 inch knife. I can't tell if that's 4.5 inch. Lana Sky. So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister. That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. Prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Officer Marshall. Yeah, Bambina? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were...
How is Edgeworth not a suspect when it was in his car?
Maybe it's that
I'm
dry
a little
wind that's
confused
blowing.
about that now. Was he never a suspect? It's in his fucking car.
Suspicious about Mr. Edgeworth has been flying around, or suspicions have been flying around. Forged evidence and arranging testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person. Ooh, hate to say this, but
A
it's
man
your sister, Bambina.
who's a penis.
What? She was making... What? What is happening in this case? What's going on?
I'm confused.
I don't understand.
I'm confused. What just happened?
He just said that the chief prosecutor is the reason those rumors exist. Edgeworth couldn't wrestle
Probably
with all
because
those
she
cattle
knew
by
that
himself.
Van Karma and Edgeworth were actually doing that shit.
Some people load their guns with bullets. Some people load them with deals. You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? They targeted him because he was close to Edgeworth. There's some sus stuff going on. Alright, bye! I'm gonna go to the detention center now. Well, I guess I'm not going here. Alright. I'm going here. No, here. I don't want to go here. Hi, Gumshoe. Bye, Gumshoe. How the fuck do I get...
Oh, sorry, I hit
shit.
my keyboard.
What have you done?
I hit my keyboard, Smitty. I did this.
Edgeworth?
Why are wait. Why is there only one blue piece on this?
They were making a joke that the blue piece looked like Edgeworth and all the other ones looked like Wright or something. Or the other way around, I couldn't remember. I guess he's gone. Alright, okay.
Sexy
I'll
boy,
go
where'd you
find
go?
Guess I'll go talk to Gumshoe. Hi, Gumshoe. Tell me about this phone. Oh.
You didn't click present.
Tell me about this phone. As a detective, I have to keep my mouth shut. Tell me about this odd... Oh, shy. Tell me about this.
Can you make the phone ring again?
No, you can't.
Or can you not?
You just look at it. Wait, I wonder what happens if I look at it again.
That's what I was saying.
I tried to look at it again. Let's see. Boring strap. Popular with the kids.
I guess you can't.
Maybe.
Oh, you can.
What's wrong? You look like I do during finals. Never mind. It's nothing.
I would totally fucking press that again, bitch.
Alright. What options do I have right now? I can't talk to you. You don't want to talk to me about anything. Maybe I wasn't done here?
Maybe you need to present him more shit? I don't know.
Can I present this to you? Wow, I didn't want to look at that. Alright. Oh, here we go. 512. The prospector's bright red steak. Real slow like. A truck? My Madonna tells me the crime occurred 3 minutes later. So it seems the pre-prospector was lying in wait. Maybe waiting for a prince to ride in on his bright red horse. So what you mean is, the killer intended to use Vetra's car all along. Oh wait, I can check this. Wow. Mouse address 1712. I showed him, I think, everything I can. I'll show you this! What's exactly totally not, maybe. Don't you have anything good to say about Mr. Richard? You don't like him, right? We get the point. You know, when I was a detective, I got one of these. Let me guess. Did it have a K for King of Detectives on it? Hey, they could use the same shield over and over. Prosecutor's office criminals are surprisingly cheap. You know it. They've gotten cheaper with every passing year, I tell you. Yeah, what about this knife? Okay, no. You have nothing to say about that. And I think I showed you that, and that didn't do anything.
Can you talk to him again? Can you talk to him again?
Oh wait, I didn't look here. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Look, something's written on it. 675.
Goodman.
12-2.
It has
Right, let's see.
Goodman on the paper.
That's the guy who died.
Yeah.
767S. 12-2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. He fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so what does it mean? How am I supposed to know? Sure, Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Oh, cool. Ow, sorry. We have an autopsy report. So, you think we'll be okay? She says she did it. No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? It's the Steel Samurai theme song. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. Her sister called her. At 5:18, just after the murder took place, your sister called you, didn't she? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. Let's see. Ooh. Detective is murdered and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here.
Maybe you're a bitch.
We don't... I've never felt more unprepared in my life. We're about to go to trial? What? Oh, are we gonna go to trial, Smelly? How long have we been recording?
Almost 2 hours.
I kind of want to, though.
Okay, go for it.
Let's go!
Just know it's almost 2 in the morning.
Smelly's like, I'm gonna die soon.
No, you have to get up early.
I only gotta get up at 5.
Lies.
No, I'm just kidding. I have to get up at
little too early.
9 or 10ish. It's like around there-ish. How did the investigation go, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there's still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me. No matter what the outcome, I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yeah? A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Maya. There is one decisive difference between you and her, and that is, you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. First trial without a Fae helping me. No one's going to bail me out this time. Titties. I'll be alone in there. But I have to discover the truth all by myself. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Why? Why? There's no reason for you to. Courtroom number 9. Oh my god, look at it. Classic. Your Honor, you sound worse every time. Yeah, I agree with that guy. Edgeworth. Your luscious
Look,
locks.
it's the case before.
It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since this trial. Damn.
Damn.
How are you getting money? Hope that personal feelings will not be part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose that path I think is right, regardless of what those around me say. Judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lorna Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Couldn't say that. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office plot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will not pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to a crime. A professional witness. Well, then call your witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecutor calls his first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand. Cough up. I don't like her. Haven't I seen you somewhere before?
The fuck did she bring food in the courtroom?
You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Oh, caviar! I've never eaten caviar before.
This is really well put it down. And for you, I have a Fiesta Bowl. Thanks. With a did to state her name and profession. Ah, and you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox?
How the fuck did this lady bring in this much food?
The
I need
fingerprint
explanations.
lunchbox? What is she trying to say with that? This is why everyone raves so much caviar.
It's so tasty it hurts. I have a boner. I'm sorry, you didn't need to hear that. Anyways.
What does pickled tapioca taste like? Oh my god. Name, profession, now. Me? The name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it, betch. I forget myself running around Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
The prosecution will wait. I'm not finishing.
Get up, bruh. Damn. Eat your food.
Mr. Phoenix Wright. Shut the fuck up.
Your Honor, is Mr. Edgeworth. I am a professional
I don't
with
do
my
that.
mouth.
Hey, yo.
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Starr was a special investigator with the police. She was first-rate homicide detective. What? Miss Starr was a detective? That's 2 detectives now we know who are part of this. 3! Because the guy who was killed was a detective. We got a dead detective, we got the marshal who's ex-detective, and we got her who's ex-detective.
Aha! I know who you are. You're my mother. Wait, no, that's not right.
Long time no see, batch.
Very well, you may continue with the description, but please don't call me a bitch.
What the fuck's going on? Alright. The parking lot of the prosecutor's office is divided with 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel, and the B block is for visitors. A chain divider just separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's to, I don't know, do something, I guess. The crime took place by this car? The killer stabbed the victim with this knife or whatever.
Or whatever.
Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and her arrest was made on the spot.
And who was this witness?
Why, it was me. Stupid bitch. Why am I in this? Why would you ask that?
Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course. What do you think I'm doing here?
Are you stupid? Seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright?
I can't agree on your principle, Your Honor. Seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your wish.
Wait, are they talking about me?
Poor Edward.
Witness testimony. Somehow I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finally home detective intuition at work. Hey yo. Near the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of it into Mr. Goodman's chest. Yeah, that's how knives work. That's how stabbing works. Why would you say it like that?
As you can see, there's no room for doubt. He pointed to your testimony seems to be nothing other than point to the knife, which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman.
That is if it'll be so other crushed. Just thinking about that. It's merely a flesh. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may want to examine with this.
Oh god. I have no idea. Hold it! I respect the prosecutor's basic adherence to crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is truly noted.
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator, and if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one. Laid off? She was fired. To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless. Unless you made it all up. So we know she made it up. Something has to not make sense. The boyfriend? He's a detective? Not that boyfriend, the security guard.
That boyfriend you have several?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join? The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. Oh my gosh, she's poly. Or she's cheating. I don't know.
I'll stick with the lunches.
Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. Security guard room is in the lot in A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there. Up there? Wait, how do you not see the murder? That would be the room with the security sign. So this is a glass room that looks over. Wait, what are you watching over there? Are you watching an Instagram reel over there? Smelly.
What?
Mr. Smelly, are you watching an Instagram reel in the middle of this court case?
Yes.
I heard in the background, I was like, we're solving a murder, Smelly. No, I'm just kidding.
I looked down on my phone for fucking 2 seconds.
You're like, how dare you? I saw a funny haha thing. Felt like, how would you say Oh yeah, it was like that feeling when you see a sexy man.
What?
Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective? Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
Young cheese.
Pale white cheese with cream.
I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. In any case, there in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car.
Hold it.
By garish car, you mean Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Mr. Edwards.
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth, wasn't it? Indeed it was. I was talking.
What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you're sure it's the defendant.
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I'm certain it was her. I want to know where she was to see this. Where was she that she saw this happen?
I don't know, standing on a fucking ceiling?
You're telling me... Witness, in your testimony you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, Rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
Damn.
That was inspiring.
What? Was it? You could cry plagiarism? I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are owned. Oh, smelly.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh, there's a photograph. Ooh. I'm sensing something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that little animation we saw at the beginning of this case?
Mm-hmm.
Where it showed two of the same looking girls stabbing someone?
Mm-hmm.
I think that this is just a girl that looks like the chief prosecutor.
That or
This isn't
the
really
girl,
her.
the girl we're talking to dressed as her.
Maybe? Good.
Like I was saying, I didn't
Oh,
look
I
up.
could see it.
I didn't look up the case, but I know who like did it. What the fuck? How
One of
do
my
you see?
lunchboxes are rigged with a camera.
Who the
Witness, why am I only now just seeing this photograph? Think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Uh-oh. That's unmistakably her. The chief prosecutor is holding a knife in her right hand.
Oh, I would like to say everyone who is probably watching this now, if you're watching this in the future, why didn't you watch this in the past? Happy New Year's Eve. New Year's
What?
Eve. Fuck. Happy Christmas Eve.
Happy-
Fuck.
Happy Christmas, Mary.
Happy Christmas, Mary.
Where's the knife? There's no knife in this photo. Did you witness this? You saw Miss Guy stab the victim with the knife. As I've already said, yes. Look. What is that?
I'm sure that is a fine lunch.
But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. It's the photograph you took at the very moment of the crime, is it not? Oh, I was right. Why is she not holding a knife?
Mr. Edwards, your thoughts?
Objection. Why was that so quiet? It even acknowledged it. That'd be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth.
Yes, it is still stronger than your feeble mind, Mr. Wright.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing.
And how can you tell that? Blood splatter? Huh? See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat? But it's a black and white photograph.
Yes, it's hard to tell, but it could be blood.
Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. Problem, except you. Mr. Wright, are you gonna just sit there and take this kind of abuse? Better idea. Objection! Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. It does? I wasn't paying attention that close, I guess. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. What seemed I was slightly unclear. My apologies. That's it? If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo size lunch at get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understand it, but good advice. I don't have time to stop her. The prosecutor's sky was cold, calculating, like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was premeditated murder. Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in the photograph. Gloves. Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have put on those? If it was not premeditated, she would not have been wearing those gloves. Premeditated murder, a serious offense. Witness, add this to your testimony. Yeah, just add it. Just add it in. Okay, well then where are they? What if she was just in the habit of wearing gloves? Gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves, the kind used for autopsies. In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. That's the only possible conclusion one could make. Everything was planned. It was premeditated crime. Oh no, he did the thing. This is bad. She's got them thinking this was all planned. She can prove this claim, the trial's already over. Got to think of a way to show this wasn't premeditated. Smile at me like that. Oh shit. Hold on. I gotta prove this glove part. Couldn't have been planned murder. The knife came from Edgeworth's car. Witness, do you know what this is? This case seems easier than the other ones, or maybe my brain's just working better than usual. I don't know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it was my knife. It's true.
Edward's like, yep, totally my knife.
It is. What's with this case? The bloody murder weapon, the red car, all belongs. And it is the chief prosecutor of the district, right? Mommy, are prosecutors bad people? The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, Ricky? In your testimony, you stated the honest guy planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. Why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon? This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan murder, don't forget the weapon. That's what I was thinking. I was like, how is it premeditated if the weapon she used was just a random knife in the car? It's not like she was like,
Perfect. A car. And I know there'd be a knife in that car. For some reason.
I know that. I guess. God damn, he's doing the finger thing. Right. I believe the next lunch we'll be eating is humble pie. What? Bruh. Hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory. Bah. Prosecution care less if it's premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Sky, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution needs to prove. Nothing else. Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now? But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing... I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
How dare you?
Really now? Oh, so maybe we're not trying to prove that there wasn't a murder right now. We're trying to prove that she's not a good witness. So we gotta find a hole in her or something. We gotta make her snap.
Mhm.
Because we can't prove that she didn't do it right now. So we just have to disprove, we had to discredit the witness. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in it again and again and again. Testimony was objectively worse than the first one. So if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy? In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness. Did she prove any of this? You have no proof that Miss Guy called him there. You have no proof that she didn't. Mr. Edward, thoughts? There is no record of a call made on the defendant Miss Lana Sky's phone. She might have written him a letter. Come on. Could have tried public phone first, at least. In any case, the victim came to the prosecutor's office where he was murdered. What if he had came there to attack her? Why do you think it was the suspect who summoned the victim that day? I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. This. What kind of grudge? Well, I wouldn't note that. Of course you don't. That's because she didn't have a grudge. Rookie. I have a lunchbox here. Now, what's inside? I don't know. See, we agree. There's a lunchbox here, but we don't know what's inside. A person's life is like a lunchbox with pretzels. Don't you agree? I get it. That's why I'm so salty. Judge isn't very good with metaphors. The suspect had a grudge against Detective Goodman. Will you tell us your basis for thinking this? It's simple. Okay, so she's saying she's leading everything into the next sentence. Okay. Please. Can't you find fault with something of substance? But you say again and again. How many times did she stab him exactly? We often say chop into 1,000 pieces, but we don't actually mean 1,000 pieces.
What if I do?
Let's just say you got stabbed several times. Leave it at that. Mr. Wright, Mr. Speaker, you have objection. Wonder. I mean, add more wax, and even a really short wick will burn longer. I know which one to do. Ah, shit. I missed it. It's the autopsy report. She was stabbed once. Autopsy report. This one. You say she stabbed him again and again. But you couldn't have witnessed that. Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise. I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that the death was due to loss of blood from one stab wound. Aha, you're right. Oh, Edgeworth is helping us now. What about my objection? No one noticed? Well, what does... Oh god, smelly. I don't like that one. I don't like this lunch. This one's scary. Oh, thanks. I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. So, you're saying you mistook something for blood? When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Got her blood from victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice. Tell us what you saw, what you thought was blood from the testimony. Her red muffler looked... Her red muffler? What the fuck's a muffler? I don't think I know what that is enough to... How'd she mistake... What? How'd she mistake that for blood? What? It doesn't make sense. I'm gonna press that. That doesn't make sense. I was right! I'm so good at this case. A star? I demand... Well, Edgeworth, I guess I'll go fuck myself. Everyone have a nice day. Good court. What? Suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler or anything kind when she stabbed the victim. I guess she wasn't wearing a muffler. And you've proved it yourself. This photograph. Huh? But that can't be. Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Harsh words, but good. In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails. What was my ejection? Chopped liver?
Yes.
What was there? Scarf. Something red, really? Well, now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business. What?
Very well, we'll just continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least. Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony. The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next Tony might be the moment of truth. This witness is so ass. After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. What? Yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my early testimony. What?
Quite determined about this scarf.
Strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star. This is a very good murder for her. First off, cobra is the kind of snake. Don't bother me with details. No thanks. Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts returned in vain. She knocked my hands aside, knocked over an oil drum. An oil drum? Hard to imagine. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr. Did you just say
What
rawr?
the fuck?
Rawr. Smelly even heard that. I was like,
What? Cross-examination, if you will.
Rar
she
Smelly.
said. That was. No, I
Rawr.
liked that. Rawr. Meow.
Bro.
Rawr.
Really?
I quickly
Wow.
called her, explained her rights to arrested her. You don't have the right to arrest somebody. Wait a minute. Yeah, press her.
Press the
I'd
fuck
like
out
to
of that
see
lady.
this on the floor plans. Legislative car was here. So you witness road from here? That would make it about 30 feet from the car. Is that a Christmas star? Yeah, that's right. But there was a chain link fence in front of you? I went over it, of course.
She wouldn't have been able to do that. What the fuck?
Isn't the fence like... Oh, I guess it does.
Oh, I was gonna say the
It's
fence went all the way. She climbed that fucking tall ass fence and arrested her in time. I doubt that. Press F. Press F for doubt.
That once again is not proved by this photograph. Hell, we don't even see the oil drum she kicked over. Because there were two. One, and then there was one on the ground. Doubt.
F for
Oh,
doubt.
oh no, this is gonna take... Oh no. No, Your Honor, please. Come on, see what I'm saying. No. The first time I fucked up. I don't know. What exactly did she say? If I remembered exactly, I would have told you in my testimony. Cheeky bastard. Anyway, I heard her say the word muffler. So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but someone else. Yes, the chief prosecutor talking on her phone. She didn't mean. My phone? Do you mean this cell phone? Yes, ultimately. Ultimately? Memory is like a salmon heading upstream, you see. No! What? Phone hanging on the wall. On the wall. That's right. Near the car, there was an emergency phone on the wall. It was out of order. Okay, that lines up. So she used her cell phone. Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing. You should, of course, add this to your testimony. Made to Emma? But she hung up. Her during a call made to Emma at 5:18. Wait, what? Wait, what? How did she have her arrested with her arms behind her back and was on the phone? That's impossible. That's not gonna work, is it? Nope. It's not gonna work. I was going to ask the same thing. I only said this one time, so listen close, rookies. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. She picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. She pulled out her own phone out of her pocket. She jumps over. You climbed over the chain link fence. Then, when I boldly grabbed her arm, the chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this? What is it, Mr. Wright? What is he saying? Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Now I'm confused. Okay, so she had the phone. The emergency phone was out of order. She put her on her own phone. She gets up, she goes over the wall. During that time, you climbed over the chain link fence and you grabbed her. The chief prosecutor hung up her phone. And you saw her doing this. What is it, Mr. Wright? I don't know. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know.
Sorry, I saw a really funny video.
No, you're fine. That's right. There was a wall there, about 6 feet high. What did you do then? Saw it all. Now she tried. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She couldn't have seen her do that because that's why there's a partition here. Oh, fuck, I did it, finally. Shit. Star, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky. Objection! The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmanned and marred by personal bias. Well, who would have thought you'd be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago. Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction of your testimony. How do you explain this? Ahem. Look at these floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Sky making that phone call. The emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in the B block, you could have seen it. What?
Order, order. What is the meaning of this?
Simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up luck. She's coughing up lies. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you would allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court. The witness lied about... Well... She had to have lied about where she saw it. Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for her to start a lie about it. Pointless to lie. I see. Let's say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using her. It would mean Miss Starr witnessed the crime from a different location. Different location? Now that's a pointless lie if I've ever heard one. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Would we ask a question to our clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright? Just where was the witness then when she saw the crime?
Stick the security room. She had to have been in the room with her boyfriend.
The security guard room? With the Mike Schmidt. I love that security guard.
It's built on the second floor, so you can see the entire lot.
She would have been able to see the emergency room there. But why there? There's so many places.
Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in a lot. The only place where she could have seen the crime back of the partition is here. You brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room. Well, Miss Starr, how many years have I been getting the better of men? To think the tables are turned. Today, a man has gotten the better of me.
Order! Witness! What have you done? Used to be a detective. You should know better.
Not turning back. The guilty will be punished, and I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails. Miss Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why didn't Miss Starr lie? It doesn't make sense. Huh? She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything. That's what I'm trying to figure out. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. Truth still stands. Wait. Wait. How could she have taken that photograph if she was in the security office? Oh, now suddenly lying in the courtroom will be perjury?
Judge, have you forgotten that every other fucking case you people have fucking lied?
Why now? Yeah. I was like, why now? Oh no, I needed to see that. Angle of view? Why did the angle wish? Angle? What do you mean? I am, well, security guard stationed on the second floor, and you would sort of. She would have a sort of more 3D view of the crime. This is important. Why? No. It's definitely not lighting. Distance to the crime, I guess. Changes the distance between her and the crime scene. My condolences, Mr. Wright. From one look at the pen, it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. What she sees is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her. Mr. Starr, you witnessed the crime for the security guard station. How long did it take you to go from there, scene of the crime, or your best guy? Well, witness? You... Yes? You ordered the squid wheels, right? I was bringing a PBJ...
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass stall window. Before I knew it, I found myself running towards the scene, but the door was locked. I couldn't open it. No fucking way. Are you shitting me? You went all the way around. Did you shit me? It took her 5 fucking minutes. What the? Oh wait, let's see if it'll let me show you. Okay, something doesn't make sense. Uh-oh. Mr. Wright, you have to do something. You can make pasta in that venti. I've got lunchboxes that have pastas and knots, Ricky. 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange. If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone.
But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time it's different. This guy dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal act this way. It's inconceivable. That wasn't the point I was gonna make. Mr. Edgeworth? Is the next witness ready to go? Fortunately, they appeared to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history. That was too close. I'm afraid that the Corforps Queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. It's gonna be her. Mr. Edgeworth, you have explode rules, right? What? Is this another one of their trick lunchboxes? My apologies.
Whoa, triple decker.
One more testimony. Oh, is she going to pull out her lunchbox this time? What if I didn't say ass? What's this decisive evidence? She's gonna go to jail, isn't she? Two types of blood were found on the shoe. One was, of course, the victim's. The other blood type matched that of the defendant. What? The shoe? Try lunch then, for all your lunch and decisive it. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time we've heard of this evidence? Simple. As I already said, I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself. And you had blood tests performed? Did I mention I have 3 boyfriends in forensics? In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this evidence. What? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. 2 is illegal evidence, at least for the time being. Seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested. Nug. Seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen.
Again, Edgeworth. They tried to frame you. I feel like you should be more
Seems
angry.
you have yet another account against you, witness. Was there another rule? You talked like there was another rule. Something doesn't add up. I think it's the picture. She's not harmed. When did she hurt herself? Oh no. No! Please! I don't want to redo this whole thing.
Don't fuck up.
Oh my god, this is such a long fucking... I'll just press her. Huh? Well, speak up. Well... Blood comes in 4 types. A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood. That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright. Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there, which means that we can more or less narrow any sample blood down to just one person. Or so I hear. That's pretty specific. So this is just blood. Can't just ignore those 5 minutes. Falsified evidence, range testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. Fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book. Oh no. There's a problem. See, there's one crucial problem with this evidence. Clear contradiction.
You're a bitch.
Let's hear what Wait, what? Oh no. Oh, okay, good. Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. Indeed, there's blood! Makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. Possibly contradicted with the blood on the bottom of his shoe. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, there's no blood in the picture. Please. No, please. Then, isn't it strange? Why aren't there any bloody footprints found at the scene of the crime? Hallelujah. Oh! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim. This picture only shows part of the floor. There could have been bloody footprints. Objection! Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because I checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Yeah, there wasn't any blood, actually. Well, what was... Oh, shit. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint. Oh, that's true. Think, Mr. Wright, think. Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions. What? I see. Now I get it. A witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There's one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. Think back when she told us about apprehending the suspect. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly, a predator this one. Rawr. It's the part where she said rawr. No kidding. Now witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty? Oh, that, I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory. Was the oil drum empty? The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water. Water? What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? Do you know what the reason she knocked it over? Real reason. You don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason to erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. So... Wait, the witness did it? Or the chief prosecutor did it? Okay. Reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. So that's when my sister blood had gone on you? Well, she'd reached a prolonged this trial. Your sister has confessed to the crime. We could try to say it's self-defense. Angel Star is on the prosecution's side. She said hold it. Oh. Little girl, what did she say? Huh? Me? You say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side? Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you'd had your fill, but here you are demanding a second help. The lunchbox. Time for deliberation is past. Any further comments and you'll be held in contempt of court. Look at this. Sorry, Maya. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, All Might.
God, I've been falling for a long time.
Right, wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself off the ass or take another look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
I think Phoenix is having hallucinations. I think Phoenix is okay.
I love the pause. Just like, he's like, I'm gonna hit the gavel. No one's gonna say anything. I'm going down! And he's like, objection! Fuck! What is it with you people? What's wrong with you? Whatever it is, can it wait? No. Then it will be too late. This photograph, last one submitted. So, right? Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah. I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem? Well, the most obvious problem is the body's not in the position it was at the scene. Actually, ignore that. What the fuck is that? What is that? What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Your Honor? Just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf in any kind of this photograph. A muffler is also part of a car, Your Honor. Think of it as part of the exhaust system. She was trying to tell someone to look in the muffler. That's what it was. Sorry, Miss Star, but it's not gonna be that easy. Still trying to figure out why the body is in the different position than the tape. Don't you think that's weird?
Same.
Like he's like slumped up in the car, like trunk, but at the scene of the crime, he's like flopped over like a fucking Muppet. Because of what she said in this call. Yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. So she was telling the truth about that. Yarg! Yarg! It's actually this exhaust pipe. If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Fuck! Well, she's dead. Well, seems we will have to suspend the proceedings. Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. I suppose so. That was close. But we made it. The court will adjourn for 30-minute recess. Lunchtime. Oh, shit. Okay, I guess I can stop now. I want to keep going, but I don't know how long the next part is.
I don't know either.
Be like the longest shit ever. February 23rd.
February 23rd.
Okay, do you want to stop it here, Schmitty?
That's what I'm trying to do. Fuck.
Like, you're trying to do that. Fuck.
God damn
Look
it.
at that, look at that man's fingy.
Oh god, we have a streak for 3 hours.
Let's go for 3 more.
No.
No, no.
Well, this case is very interesting. Even though
Well,
I was
guys-
quiet, I was paying attention.
I was like, Schmitty, you alright?
Nah, I was paying attention, I was just being quiet. I'm also suffering and dying inside. But that's besides the point. Thanks for everyone watching. If you're from the future, why the fuck are you not on Galactic, bitch? Get on Galactic. I'm gonna head to bed. We're definitely gonna stream probably later tonight. Definitely on Christmas, because none of my family have plans because some stuff happened and then plans
Imagine-
changed. So
Imagine celebrating Christmas.
imagine being a nerd named Luna, who's not on Galactic right now. But we'll probably stream this again unless we want to play something else. But I'm gonna head to bed. That one's probably going to sit up and do something stupid for the next 2 hours. Got anything to say, you weirdo?
Don't murder people.
What good advice?
Isn't it?
You know what my advice is? Don't
Wait,
be a
what's your advice?
stinky like a Yoshi.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, like now.
Like a Yoshi. Got anything else?
Wash your butthole
That-
when you shower.
Yeah, I'm gonna end that there. That